Welcome to Education Lifeline. This is Trishita Paul, and today we will be taking a look at special factoring patterns. Now, if you haven't watched our previous videos on factoring, a playlist will be linked in the description below as well as in the top right-hand corner of your screen. Please check those videos out before watching this one. There are 3 special factoring patterns that will allow us to factor quicker and more accurately. These are the exact opposite of the special products of binomials. So if you haven't watched our video on that, it will be linked in the description below as well as in the top right-hand corner of your screen. The first pattern is the difference of perfect squares. This will be in the form a squared minus b squared and can be factored to equal a plus b times a minus b. The second pattern is the perfect squared trinomial of a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, which factors to be the sum of a plus b squared. Similarly, if you have the perfect square trinomial a squared minus 2ab plus b squared, we can factor that out to be a minus b squared. One tip to remember is that if you are asked to factor a polynomial with 2 terms, it will most likely have a GCF or be a difference of perfect squares. Here are several examples of expressions you may be asked to factor. In this first expression, we have x squared plus 6x plus 9. If we try the perfect square trinomial of a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, we can see that we have x squared and 9. And 9 is 3 squared. So now we look at the middle and we have 2 times x times 3, which is 6x. So we know that this follows a perfect square trinomial and can be factored to equal a plus 3 squared. Now in the second example, we have a polynomial of 2 terms, in other words, a binomial. That means it will most likely follow the difference of squares pattern. As a reminder, the difference of squares is a squared minus b squared. And that equals a plus b times a minus b. So in this case, the square root of 16x squared is 4x. The square root of 49 is 7. So we can do 4x plus 7 times 4x minus 7. Now in this next problem, we'll be following another pattern of the perfect trinomial square. And because there's a minus, we can look at a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Now we can immediately look at this 7 and see that it's not an even number, so it's most likely not going to follow this pattern. If we look even more closely, we have x as a, and we cannot take the square of 12. So we know that we cannot factor this example using a special factoring pattern, but this does indeed factor in a different way. X minus 3 plus x minus 4. If you don't know how to factor in this way, please check out our other video on factoring, which will be linked in the description below as well as in the top right-hand corner of your screen. Now this last example will also either follow this or be able to be factored in a different way. Rewrite the pattern, which equals a minus b squared. As a reminder, we can see that x in this case equates to a, and b is square root of 25, or 5. So we can do 2 times x times 5, which is equal to 10x. So we can in fact rewrite this as x minus 5 squared. If this video was helpful, please drop a like and subscribe to Education Lifeline. Be sure to watch our other videos on Algebra 1 and check the description below for more helpful resources. We include more tips as well as practice problems in the description of every video. Please leave any questions in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.